Hello, everyone. Thank you guys for joining me. So, this is a new show. This is the Hollywood show, Smoke and Mirrors. So, we will be just like the other entertainment shows by popular demand that you guys emailed me and requested. I do another one like it. So, this is it. So, today we're going to go over P. Diddy and kind of look into the allegations that are against him. And also, there's a connection in there with Michael Jackson. So, we're going to take a look into that. And also the I guess bodyguard, you could say, Muhammad Fahim, I believe. So here it is, and there's a real document here I found online there, so you guys can investigate this as well. But this clearly tells you like what his duties were. So we're going to get into that. So we're going to find out and investigate him, pull cards on him as well, and just see his credibility and just see, is he honest? And are these allegations honest? Is this disclosure or distraction? So we're going to take a look into that. I have a lot of your questions that came through email, so I do appreciate it. Thank you guys very much. And feel free to leave your comments below the video when this is over for upcoming celebrities you'd like to look into, or cases, or whatever you want to look into. Throw down below. Shout out to everyone also on Rumble. Thank you for joining us on Rumble. And unfortunately, Rumble doesn't let me see the comments as easily as YouTube. So I'll do my best to look at that as well as host the show. But thank you all for being here. It's much appreciated. So we're going to get into it. Just a reminder for those of you that are new or just now stumbling upon me or refinding me, I will put a banner up for my website. So my website is arcanashores.net, and that's where you can find me for personal readings and much more. There's a lot of stuff over there. But yeah, so we're going to look into this. So there is a connection. There is a connection with this security man. So Muhammad Fahim, I believe is his name. So I'm going to pull it up one more time. So here he is. He actually testified in the Michael Jackson case. So let me hold that up one more time. So he was in the Michael Jackson case because he protected Michael Jackson. Okay, supposedly. But there's a lot of fishiness to this story as well. Here he is again. So there's some fishy things to this. So 2008, so he's very young. He's very young at this time as well. So in 2008, he graduated with real estate license and a bachelor's degree in science. So that was in 2008. He was really young. I believe he's only 21 years old. But he supposedly was the chief of security for Michael Jackson. Okay, that's what they say. That's what's thrown out there. He did testify with the mysterious, passing of Michael Jackson. So I did rewatch. I did do a lot of research on the case again, just to see his body language, just to get a vibe for his energy, since I read energy. And what I was picking up was in the trial, which is very interesting, and I may do another episode on Michael Jackson. I have in the past, but I may do another one to investigate the actual trial and what was said and what was stated and exactly what this man said. So the lawyer had asked him, Michael Jackson, did he appear dead? And he responded, which he appeared. So, it wasn't like, as a matter of fact, it wasn't really for certain. So appearing so is kind of shady, right? So most of us believe he's still alive. I still believe he is too. My other show that I did on him, the cards did show that he was. So this guy, though, ties in. We're getting back to the P Diddy case because the show is on him. So this is the protector for him as well, supposedly. And that first document that I held up, I'm going to hold it up again. So the first document that I held up is actually, it tells you right in there. So this is the man that you call if you're a celebrity, one of the high ones like P Diddy and many others. So you call this guy if you get in trouble with the LAPD or Florida. So Miami, or if you're in LA, if you get in trouble, you call Muhammad. So that's what's in that statement and many other things. But he's coming forward. So he has a lot of information coming forward about P. Diddy, the allegations. I have to be careful because I am on YouTube as well. But this man did also come forward with information that P Diddy is a part of a major traffic ing ring. Okay, so he's a part of that, one of the top guys of that. So we're going to look into the cards and see if that's true. I have some of your questions that I'll hold up. So we're going to look into that. We're going to look into the credibility of this man as well. And then also, a lot of you brought to my attention, which I got to fix the screen real quick. Okay, so to my attention about, you guys want to know if he's a clone, P Diddy. So we will pull cards on that for your entertainment. So here he is in 1999. So, okay, very young P Diddy there. And also I will hold screen on other age brackets, the 2000s and current. So let's take a look at that one. So yeah, the 2000s, here he is here. And let's take a look at him currently. I'll pull up a current one. So the current screenshot of Mr. P Diddy Combs. I gotta find it. Sorry, guys. But yeah, here he is now. Okay, so yeah, there's definitely, and if you look at other pictures of him online, and there's tons of them, you can see there's quite a difference. And even these on YouTube, there's a lot of videos of him actually dissing our Mr. T. So he was definitely on there. It's all over on YouTube. You can look it up. Calling him I don't know if I could say the word, but racist, calling him that publicly and just putting him down. So there's a lot of videos. And then there's older videos of the older P Diddy, the younger one, back in the day, actually supporting him. So who knows? So yeah, we will pull cards to see about the clones and see if there was a switch out, which it kind of looks like it's the case there, doesn't it? So I'm going to take that down there, and we are going to get into it now. So we're going to pull cards first on this investigation. I'm going to pull up the questions, disclosure or distraction. That is what we're trying to figure out here. Because we have been waiting for many disclosures. We want everything to come to the surface. We want every bad person that has been associated with any kind of ring, the littles, abuse, all of that. We want them to pay for what they've done. So is this disclosure, or is this just another distraction? Okay, so we will get into that. First question, we're going to get into this. Well, this is a recap. So Fahim Muhammad, he is the security guy, chief of security. Supposedly, he was the chief of security for Michael Jackson. Okay, the real estate graduate 2008, so he's like 21 years old. But now come back to this, June 25th, 2009, supposedly our Michael Jackson passed away. So I don't believe it, but we'll look into it. Was he really the chief of security for Michael Jackson? I do want to find that out as well. I'll do an overall energy check on the guy, and we'll check his energy and see what's what. But that's pretty much the background of Fahim Muhammad. So we'll look into that for sure. But very interesting, this whole situation. So here we go. Number one. Let's start here. Let's just get right to it, right to the point. And I'm going to put my cards on screen here. Okay. So is Sean Combs, P Diddy, Puff Daddy, is he guilty of all charges? So all these accusations of the sexual ring, minors, all that stuff, traffic ing, all of it. So let's take a look. Let me fix my screen. I can't tell. You guys, let me know in the chat if the screen is messed up. You should be able to see my cards and myself. So hopefully it's working that way. All right. Here we go. So I'm going to pull some cards, and we're going to find out. Is he guilty? Sean Combs, is he guilty of all charges? What he's been accused of? Here we go. We have the Knight of Cups. Okay, so the Knight of Cups is someone who's bringing forth information. Someone is a messenger, the Knight of Cups. So let's take a look into this more. It also would be, because the way I asked and presented the question, it is a yes or no question. I asked, is Sean Combs guilty of all charges? this would be a yes. We have the Ace of Swords now coming through. And we've got the Knight of Cups. And now we're getting the World card. Third card coming out. So when I do my readings, I do have my own intuitive, I guess you would say, layouts. Okay. I just go with what I feel, and everything's intuitive the way the spreads and everything. So looking at these three cards coming out right away, the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the World card, that is a yes for a yes or no question. And it's also with a messenger bringing forth information. So that is showing us that, yes, information has been brought forth. There's been truth. And then we have the World card. So it does look like what he's being accused of, it does look like he is guilty. Okay, so let's move forward here to that that first one that I held up, disclosure or distraction. Okay, so I will lay these on top of those three, disclosure or distraction. Here we go. We have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles coming out right on top of that Knight of Cups. So that Knight of Pentacles also is a messenger, and it's someone that kind of is slower. So it's earth energy. Pentacles are slow, so they're more cautious, cool and cautious. So the Knight of Pentacles, so this is showing us that it's slowly going to be disclosed. It's slowly going to be rolled out, but it's surely going to be shocking in the end. So let's pull some more cards. So it's looking like a disclosure. So 10 of Swords. Here we go. And what do we have? The Knight of Wands. Wow. So something even more crazy is going to come out, or someone is attached to this story. So I think that there's someone else that's going to come into this picture. There is some betrayal here. So I do feel with this energy, what automatically hit me when I saw the 10 of Swords was this Muhammad guy and P Diddy. I do feel at one time, they were cool, but I do feel P Diddy feels very betrayed by the security man, Fahid, coming forward with the information. So there's betrayal there. And there's also worry and anxiety about what else is coming out. So he's very much on edge about, oh, shoot, like what's next? So we got the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, something is coming in, or someone that is going to be even more shocking, or just it's going to throw us off a little bit. So there's a connection in there coming forward. So let's see, what else are we going to get out of this? So it is coming through as a disclosure. So here we go. We have the Ace of Wands right on top. This will be the final card for this segment here. So the Ace of Wands, that's definitely, it's fire related, just like the Knight of Wands, something coming in unexpected, out of the blue, out of nowhere, and quickly. So it's coming to us soon with that Ace of Wands too. So the Ace of Wands, it could be someone of great power. It's someone that has even more power. Yeah, P Diddy, sure, he's had his day, right? He's kind of a has-been now. And probably a clown, most likely, right? So Ace of Wands, this is showing us it's someone, I feel like it's someone older as well. So it's someone that's been around longer. So we're going to take a look into that, and has more power or more hold over this ring that they all run. Okay, so we're going to take a look deeper into that, but very, very interesting. So here we go. I'm going to go up to the next one. So we're going to straight out, flat out ask. It kind of did tell us in a roundabout way that what he was bringing forward was pretty accurate, but we have to straight up ask with tarot. You do have to straight up ask and really get to the point and see. So about Fahim Muhammad, is he truthful with the information he has brought forward regarding the ring? And since I am on YouTube as well, I'm going to keep it at that. You guys know what I mean. So he brought it forward to the LAPD. He has connections. That is why he was basically the rescue guy. So whenever a celebrity would get in trouble in Florida or California, they would contact him. So he had many connections, many hookups, knows a lot of information. So is he working for the good guys? Let's take a look. We've got the Temperance card. He's very balanced in his energy. See what else we get. We've got the Emperor. So for those of you that are newer to the channel, the Emperor, I have always associated that is my Mr. T card, the Emperor. Let's see the Star card. So he has really good cards. Anyone, even if you don't read tarot, you know that these are very positive, very good energy. So yes, truthful. It looks like he is bringing forward information. Is he working for the good guys? I do believe so. That is my Mr. T card right there in the center. The Star card, humanitarian, so Aquarian energy coming forward. So I do feel he is doing right. He's trying to do the right thing. Is this guy purely innocent, or has he done anything in the association with the rings? Let's see. We have the Two of Cups. Let's see what else we have. We have the Three of Wands. So it looks to me with the Three of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles, the collaborations, the work around him. Eight of Pentacles is associated with work. So, of course, he works for celebrities. He's seen a lot, the Three of Wands. He has seen a lot. He's done a lot of, I know he has a lot of different businesses on the side for transportation of the celebrities, and he's probably seen a lot of different things. So it is showing us, yes, he's had some partnerships. He's witnessed a lot. I feel that, no, I'm sure he's done some things that are not good, but I do feel right now he's on the good side. He's trying to come forward with the information and trying to do the right thing. So I do see that here. The first three cards are beautiful, and so are the next three cards, but it does show collaboration. So he has been associated. He's probably worked for many of them. But I do feel, like I said, he's coming forward, and he's trying to come forward and disclose the baddies. I really do think so. So feel free to leave some comments in the chat. I will take a couple before we wrap up the show. But yeah, this was good to pull some cards on and just kind of see. And yeah, there is that connection. Okay, I want to get back to the Michael Jackson connection here and the security guy, right? Because supposedly, supposedly, he was the security guy for Michael Jackson. Now, was he really the chief security? I don't know. I find that hard to believe. 21-year-old chief of security for the King of Pop. It's a little weird, right? I don't know. So let's just pull cards on that. Let's just see the connection between them two. Take a look. Seven of Swords. So that's actually not, that's a no. I don't think he was the chief. We have the Hanged Man. Okay. We've got the Six of Pentacles. It looks more like he did a lot of hanging around. Got the Hanged Man here, waiting around. A lot of observing. I think maybe he was in training, maybe to be security, but I do not believe he was really like a chief of security, like they've said. The Seven of Swords, that could also indicate as just a flat out no, that he was not. That's what I'm taking it as. Six of Pentacles, so he did work for the security team, but no, I don't believe he was a chief. Now we have the Empress. We have the Lovers card here. So that also, the Lovers card is Gemini energy, and it also can reflect also collaborations, partnerships. So it is showing that there was a partnership. There was an exchange of money, so it was a job. He did work for the security, but not the chief, not the chief. And then also, so since he was on the trial, let's just do it right now. Hold on, I gotta switch screens. So I'm gonna put his energy up there, his picture. So he was on trial. They asked him if Michael Jackson, you know, how did he appear? Did he appear to be deceased? And he said he appeared to be, you know, it wasn't really direct, you know. And you guys can find this on YouTube as well. So let's take a look. Was he really there? Was he really present when they found him? Or they found the little dummy of him, right? Let's see. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is change, direction, money, obviously. So that leads me to believe another question. I got to ask another question. Was he paid? Were they using him? Did they hire this guy to go take the stand and say certain things just so it's more believable that, yeah, I was there. Yeah, he looked like he was deceased, just to make the story more legit, And if you look at the video and you watch the video, he's young. He's got this innocence toward him, very believable. So yeah, it's very convincing, especially for the public. They want everyone to believe that he's gone. So let's take a look. Was he just working for them? Was he just a character in the story? Got the Devil card. We've got the King of Swords. We've got the Page of Wands. So at the time with that Devil card, so the Devil card is Capricorn energy, but it is also a darker energy. We've got the Page of Wands and we've got the King of Swords. So going back to that money over here, I feel he may have been, like we saw before in the cards, he wasn't always innocent. He was kind of getting into some things he shouldn't be getting into. I do feel he was tempted. There was a lot of temptation around him. So yeah, he was being used, but also I feel even threatened if he was to disclose any truth about him actually being alive. So there's a lot of fear in him and also threatened, and the darkness was around him. So I feel they do probably pressure them and scare them, put the fear in them to keep them closed. So they do not disclose who's truly still around. Because I do believe this guy probably knows. And then we have the Page of Cups. He was young and experienced. Page of Pentacles, the Chariot. So going forward, yep, it looks like he had a promised career path in that security field, which is true. He's got lots of other businesses as well. I'm going to stop sharing that screen. So he has a lot of businesses as well that led after working for the Michael Jackson little security team. So it looks like if he kept his mouth shut and obeyed them, he had a promised career, but a career sadly around very dark celebrities. So yeah, definitely not innocent, but at least he's trying to do the right thing, come forward with the information now to disclose. So not bad. So I am going to take a look in the chat. So if you guys have any questions in the chat, I am going to take a look and I will pull some more cards for you before we wrap this up. We're going on 23 minutes now. Let's see, is P Diddy an actor now? Rephrase your question. Do you mean an actor in the whole story of disclosure? Because what we saw here in the cards is that he is guilty and that he is part of the disclosure. They're trying to disclose the bad. So if you want to rephrase that, feel free. Ray Lumsden. So the new comments, Lisa Victoria. Let's see, is Puff Daddy, P Diddy, Sean Combs in Gitmo or cloned or bodysuit? Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's a great question. So let's get down to it. Let's see. Shuffle the cards here. So yeah, what are we looking at? We're looking at, is the cloned, the bodysuit, or is he already gone and done away with? Let's see. Ace of Cups. Let's see where this goes. 8 of Cups. So he's already gone. You know, the real one. Let me pull up my cards. Sorry, guys. So I pulled the Ace of Cups and then the 8 of Cups. So he's already gone and done with. They've already done away with him. He's already been processed. Yes, Connie Phillips. And then we've got the Page of Swords. So he was young when they took him out. Okay. So we're looking at, what are we looking at right now? Is it a bodysuit, body double, or what is this? Here we go. Knight of Pentacles. So remember, we got the Knight of Pentacles in the beginning, and I saw this, that it's slowly unraveling. It's slowly, they're disclosing something else that's going to be very shocking, because we got the Knight of Wands in the beginning of this video, if you look at it. Here we go. 2 of Pentacles. So okay, 2 of Pentacles, especially on this subject, this can be a transfer. So to make the clones, they make a transfer. It's a transfer. So what I feel is a clone. What you're looking at is a clone just like many of the celebrities that we've been seeing that are performing right now. They're clones. Okay. So that is the answer for that one. Very good question there, Lisa. Let's see. Kristen, can you pull cards? How cute. And ask Connie Phillips, your moderator, because she is good. That's awesome. You're so sweet. She is amazing. And all the moderators, thank you guys so much. Really appreciate you. But yeah, interesting, right? And then let's see what else is out there. Trump told, okay. We'll get into that stuff. I love to do the Trump stuff when Lance Schuttler is with me on the show, Casey's son. So we're going to save your question for when he's on here. We want to keep this on topic for newcomers that are stumbling across the channel as well. But I do appreciate your question, and I will hold that one for a further episode. But yeah, you guys, thank you so much for your support and for just always being here. And don't forget to leave your comments below the video for stars you would like to see going further to be investigated, cases, also to see if some are still here with us, like Michael Jackson, which I believe he is, for sure. But yeah, feel free to leave your requests down below. But thank you all for joining me, everyone here on Rumble and on YouTube. I really appreciate it. And again, my website, arcanashores.net. That is where you can find me. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe on my YouTube channel. If you are on Rumble, just so you know, on YouTube, I go live every morning. It is a morning mindset show. So it sets off your day and also opens your mind to other things, especially of the subconscious mind. So that is morning shows. And then we have a lot more coming. But thank you all for joining me. And I will see you all soon. You guys have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye.